going on right now? It became live. So it's going to time out again.
Okay.
Whatever. So there's a 20-second delay, just to let you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is going to stop.
All right.
But we're going to watch DAYLYT versus Pass.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the homies. That's like for one, I've seen Pass at 4. You've seen Pass forever.
Yeah.
I seen him at 14, and then I seen Day at I don't know exactly how old he is, but I seen him before anybody seen him on camera.
Yeah, you were probably one of his earlier battles, I would assume, right? Like you guys went at it, yeah.
Yeah, we went at it, and I seen him battle before then though too, and
You versus AV is still classic.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And it's crazy because both of y'all turned out to be such successful rappers outside of battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, AV's killing it.
He got hits.
Yeah, he do.
He like that. He's one of them dudes that come in and just be like low key, that chorus. Like,
yeah.
You know? But I even think the battle rap shit makes him really good just on being able to frame the song,
exactly. Compartmentalize a topic, you know what I mean? Just really just battle that topic and make the most out of it. Yeah, he's really good at that. AV is so on to the point where I see them using pictures of him for struggly mixtape submission like clickbait sites on Insta. It'll be you want to be like this guy here, and it's
that's
AV.
a rapper, Compton
yeah.
AV.
Yeah.
That's when I knew AV was on, my daughter was singing the song.
Yeah, run me my money.
That part, but it was another song too.
Throw my money up and watch my money land. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Huge record.
Money dance. Yeah.
Huge record. And what's dope about this battle right here? This was, I think, Battle of LA 2, which was the first one was a Battle of LA we did at the Blowed.
Yeah.
When you plugged us with
Ben Caldwell.
With Ben Caldwell.
I have to do everything in Lamert. Yeah.
And it was important when we were going into LA. I wanted to really gain the respect and be a part of the LA scene, especially because we were, from the Bay Area at the time primarily. So
and usually I'm gonna tell you everything that happened battle wise, it happened in Hollywood, or it happened Super West Side, even the Pit
or the Valley. A lot of shit was in the Valley.
Yeah, the Pit was over here in this neighborhood. So
that's so crazy.
Yeah,
a stone's throw.
I would never have thought that.
The WRC 07, to put this in perspective for y'all, was literally you could throw a fucking rock that's in the Sawtell Barrio, West LA. You feel me?
Definitely.
Right there.
By the goddamn Best Buy.
Yep.
And so having some shit in Lamert, not only Lamert is not only the art capital of the black art capital, and secondly, that's it's the hood.
and the incense, black empowerment,
the hotel, extra, all that shit. But then it's the hood too,
right?
So the thing about it is that
it's 43rd. You feel me?
It's 40. It's the numbers.
Yeah,
you feel me? And so the thing about it is we in our neighborhood. I want to say especially after the Blowed ended. It was no more. It was not a lot of stuff for us to go to. My homie Mucho was there. You know what I'm saying? He's a dude that you never catch him in Hollywood. You never catch him anywhere. But he was able to see. He was able to see some shit that he's a fan of to go see it live.
Well, and that literally is one of the only outlets for particular styles of Los Angeles rap that were ubiquitous in the streets, but you would literally see nowhere else. You know what I mean? And the Blowed was the only place you would see fools that were gangbangers that were rapping in this crazy different style. You know what I mean? And that was when that outlet was gone. It kind of missed the early rise of the internet era of battle rap. You know what I mean? It was very underrepresented.
I think me, Dumb, Sat. Who else was from that? Lyra. We were the only people left from that were still doing it. But I like to imagine if back in the day, if there was a piece, or if there was one of those guys and they had this and they had something like
Otherwise would be like
Grind
the
Time.
fucking man. You feel me? Like
Bro.
he is the man, but you know what I'm saying? Like
he would
LA
have one
Cool.
of those runs. Cool with murder.
and it's funny because LA Cool is still very involved in
Yep.
battle rap
Yep.
culture. He still pops up. He posts an unbiased review and shit. People have
Yeah.
no clue.
Yeah.
You're
'Cause
talking
he
to
loves
like,
rap though.
Yeah.
But he's a street dude too.
Yeah.
And like I want to say is that like you know it was a good thing that you guys did this here. It was like the best. It was the best.
And it
thing
was
for
through
the
you.
culture.
It was important. It was through you. Like all of our initial bookings in LA.
I forgot about
If you
that.
remember the first time before we even
on
went to the
Crenshaw,
blow, with the
Yep.
Kemet Wall, Crenshaw on 51st.
Yep.
You feel me? Like
Because I'm from there. I went
Right.
to school down the street from there. And that's
Right.
the only thing. I don't want to do shit in Hollywood. I don't want to do shit elsewhere. And that's what kind of always weirds me out about battle rap when all the shit's around. I saw there was a smack battle or some shit. And I was talking to you about this before.
Yeah.
Like, because the shit's not in the hood, it's almost like always fucking nerdy.
yeah.
You know?
Well, it loses a layer of authenticity right there that you can't really explain. And now this battle was in downtown LA. It was at a 2nd Street Jazz. Admittedly, a terrible venue, but so
But 2nd Street Jazz had everything all the time.
the most
It was
hip hop.
cracking.
Yeah.
That
you
was
can't-
this venue was the only battle event that I ever went to that I saw a fucking gun fired at.
Oh yeah.
After Jizz battled
Jersey Swift.
Jersey
Somebody
Swift.
shot
Somebody shot
And,
guns.
and that's fools from the IE sliding through, being their extra out selves. as
Yeah, they got
usual.
something to prove.
Yeah, they going
Yeah.
extra hard in the paint as always. But like,
Yeah.
and this battle actually, there was a big ass fight with a bunch of Mexicans outside.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
forgot
Like,
about
yeah.
that. Damn.
The
So
last battle you threw was almost a big ass fight with a bunch of Mexicans outside. That's LA, by the way.
That shit, it's unavoidable. you know?
Yeah.
And this is this should be already a known PSA due to all the several episodes of Gangland to preemptively warn y'all about this. Don't start shit with Mexicans in LA.
No.
Just if you're not from
No
here,
word.
like just don't do that.
Bro.
Of all the fools, like
Just two things I want to take note on what you said. I was fucking in jail, and you know when you go to jail, they take you to court and you're under court. There's a dude from motherfucking the IE that was acting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everybody's cool. Like real LA gangbangers around. He's just fucking puffed up and acting stupid. And then secondly, the whole don't start shit with Mexicans in LA. I was on the train one time, and this dude looked at me in the eyes. He was like, "Hey, dog." He was like, "What'd he say?" He's like, "You know, Mexicans won in gangbanging, dog." And like, he was like, "You know, we won." You know, it's like, so like, you know. I was like, "Why are you saying this to me?"
it's like a baseball game.
Take out the jersey.
Mexicans won 7-4. That's it. Yeah, shit is crazy. But what's dope about this battle, so at this time there wasn't very many, because a lot of the dudes that had been battling in the pit weren't battling at all. Active and them dudes, they weren't battling. AV had already quit.
Yeah.
The jungle was active, so there was the kids in Stockton, but it was still
That was NorCal though.
that was NorCal,
Yeah,
and
different.
there was a very limited amount of opponents for DAYLYT. Now, DAYLYT first, literally, Diz told me who he was, showed me his footage. He reached out to me on YouTube. There was a video of him rapping in front of a car shirtless. That's what got him the battle with Locksmith.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yo, I want to battle this dude Pass," because it was the most palatable, street-oriented style
That we could
he
do on
saw,
Grind Time,
you know, that
yeah.
made sense for Grind Time. So DAYLYT requested the battle. You know what I mean? And,
Interesting. So
yeah.
that's how this was set up.
That's how this shit really was arranged.
And let me say something about the pit before we get into this, bro. The reason why I want to say most LA battle rappers were not street guys is because street guys can't do battle rap in LA.
Because the event gets shot up.
I've never seen two niggas argue in LA.
Yeah.
You know, there's like
Factuals.
random I've never seen argue. I've seen niggas argue in Atlanta. I've seen niggas argue in New York. I've never seen dudes just be like, so, and it just goes for longer than like 30, 40 seconds before.
Before someone yells out, "Neighborhood," and then it's a rap. You feel me? Like,
Or just like all that shit, the fade, like run that every time. So like, the pit was a very special thing because it was these dudes from Compton and Gardena and wherever the fuck they were from, and it was over here. I used to say it was by UCLA, and it was over here. It was pretty bitches, it was people in furs, it was Jordans, and it was like almost like it was them
It was damn near the closest thing to the modern Smack URL scene that exists in LA battle rap history.
It was based off. I think it was based off of the Smack and the URL
Fight Club for sure.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Because I forget which comes first, but Fight Club, and it was the first place that the street dudes could really spread their wings.
And think about all the fools that were over there spitting. I mean, you had fucking K-Dot, Dom Kennedy over there, Ty Dollar Sign over there, like YG before, all these dudes before they were who they were all over there busting. You feel me? It was crazy. It's crazy the amount of, and even just looking at Crack City, looking at just Disaster, DAYLYT, and AV. Just
easy.
And then your ass was in the mix.
That was it. I had to go get that.
And you definitely were the oddball. You took them all by surprise.
Well, the thing about it is, I was playing to this. I literally saw it before it happened, and I was like, I'm going to go be the nerd. You feel me? Like, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to play off of that because they got every character except for that. So I was like...
But then when you flexed that you weren't a complete square, when you said, like, you're like, yo, I'm from a military family.
Yeah.
I thought you might have missed the message. I got multiple Christmas presents manufactured by Smith & Wesson. That to this day, one of the coldest bars.
Thank you for stroking my ego. That was good. But it was also me seeing, like, it was just me playing with the perspective there because nobody, like, there was no rebuttals there. There was nobody playing off of what the other dudes said or playing off of perception, you know? Even Disaster, he coming from the world that we occupied before, him in that world, he was almost doing it. He was almost.
Right.
But to win over there, I think he had to go like full street rapper.
Well, he was winning a lot off of shock value too. They're like, he was the white boy, even though he's not even fucking American. You feel me? Like there's nothing.
But
to them, he's the white boy. But and the fact that he was able to be competent, that I think.
He cheated. He
did.
He was like, I'm gonna use these tenants and I'm gonna go over here and do this full. Well, let's watch this motherfucking battle, dude.
All right, so DAYLYT versus Paz Words with the Z. Battle of LA 2.
Raiders, the Bay to LA, like amoeba players.
It's Kelly.
Bang. Who the fuck is that? That's all my homies right there.
Right?
Hey, real talk,
Homie Billy.
real talk though. Cali is motherfucking.
By the way, how fucking these two guys standing
Baby
next
face.
to me, as far as rapping, those two motherfuckers could damn near out-rap the entire battle community very easily.
Yeah.
Kale and Plex.
Billy's the most creative person I know.
Kale's the man.
He is.
We got some
Kale's,
real spitters in here. WorldStarHipHop.com. Much respect. This is Grind Time West Coast. Bola, Part 2, Battle of LA.
It's black people here, it's white people here, it's Mexicans, it's all that shit. We doing that.
Stupid.
It's that nigga's dream.
On my right hand side, represent Watts. Watts up. Crack City.
Know what it is. DAYLYT, man. Guns and hammers talk.
He didn't even have to get the goddamn spawn mask, nigga.
No, this is before,
Word up.
He looked so much more
Word
menacing
the
back
fuck up.
then. Like,
Yeah.
Tattoo-less DAYLYT. That's
and,
crazy.
And also DAYLYT, like before, like now he's really on some like Neo in the Matrix. I'm super woke. This is like, yo, I'm fresh out the Jordan Downs, gunplay bars, DAYLYT. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't front on
East
that.
Oakland, you feel me? My young squad passwords in the planet.
Yeah, this is like low-key at LA versus the Bay joint too.
Super much.
We doing
Guys, come on.
2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds. No judges. 2 minutes.
and like back in this day too, like 2-minute rounds were like really impressive. Like holy
Oh,
shit,
wow.
2 minutes, they're gonna rap forever.
That's 120 seconds.
Rounds.
I still like 2-minute rounds. I don't want to fuck it. I mean, I like watching battles that are hella long, but man, I swear to God.
Well, dog, compared to that last battle, that was 36 minutes. This is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's 2 parts, but that's 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, still.
I'm going
2 parts.
This grind time promo shit.
This was back when like YouTube had a limit.
We got DAYLYT first.
Everybody needs to shut the fuck up for this.
QP?
Word.
Yep.
Hey, yo.
So DAYLYT claims that he started the jungle and is the originator of the QP word association style. Which,
Is he?
I mean, he adamantly claims that he is the forefather. I wasn't there in these styles inceptions, but I've heard rumors of Conceited actually going to an event back in the day at the West Coast pit. And Fox being with him, Fox repping New York, saying that he was from New York.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
This is
I was there doing my homework on them niggas. I swear to I was there.
So this
and
is-
I saw Conceited battle, and I was like, and I was like low key hating on these niggas, all the pit dudes.
Yeah.
And I was like, the outsider, I'm gonna cheer him on, but he was actually really good.
Right. And yeah, Fox, like everyone thought he was from New York at the time. So,
Oh, wow.
so DAYLYT.
That's crazy.
And if you ask him to this day, he'll say, I created this entire style. And there might be a little bit of contention about that. But
Damn, I was trying to see the fucking footage from that.
I feel real disrespected. I should have called Ajax out. Clean up
Because Jack's
everything
distant right
in this
before
spot.
this.
Fuck it, that's an Ajax house. Leave nothing but empty space, like the middle of Ajax's mouth. From that shit that he said in Fox battle, I should go knock Ajax out. But I'ma let it pass. Words. From that shit that I spit in the locksmith battle, that was light work from light work, but not this battle. From that shit that he said, it got me hot this battle. You got about 3.5 seconds just to stop this battle. 1, 2, 3. I'm hot this battle. My cattle was like a mad herd. You don't got enough bars for me, I can write you a verse. Pass words, his ass skirt when the tool is scorched. Hand blasting, Fantastic Four. Fox, turn him to the Human Torch. Marks, we cut and keep fronting, and you'll see death like the number 3 button.
I fucking love this DAYLYT right here.
That
Like,
okay, so you know the whole seed.
Yeah,
phone. I didn't get that till really recently. I was like, what does that mean?
You just said that. I was like,
Okay.
I was like trying to like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, old telephones. Okay,
Yes,
I get it.
this DAYLYT is fucking incredible for sure.
nothing extra, no
Yep,
gimmicks,
yep.
no antics, nothing
Yep, just
pretentious.
rapping.
Just,
Yep.
I'm a
But
fucking
what I can,
spaz.
but what I can say though, is, like, you know, what's that shit? I forgot. Some artist did that shit, but it's really like, I think it's like, what's the motherfucker that passed away, Ziggy Stardust. What is that?
Bowie.
Yeah, sometimes being good is not good enough. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's about like once you find out like, okay, virtuosity ain't shit and skills ain't shit, then you add the theater to it and you watch everybody flip about it. You
Well, it's
know?
like Eminem was rapping his ass off, then he dyed his hair blonde and talking about raping his mom and was the biggest star in the world.
yeah,
And DAYLYT literally was spitting incredible punchlines 5-10 years ahead of their time, and then he needed to put a Spawn mask tattoo and take a shit on stage for people to pay attention. So
exactly.
it's crazy.
Bugging, cause he worried about what they gon' do.
This crowd has no idea how to
They don't
absorb
know
these
what the fuck's
bars
going on.
whatsoever.
Our Xbox cats, his boys will get a Halo too. We bring the same old grit. But look, we never been equal, nigga. I pop lead, his block dead. I Resident Evil niggas. They say Paz could be the grind time savior. What the fuck wrong with y'all people? He can't save the day. He couldn't even be a guitar hero. Wins, he all zero. But I
That Resident Evil bar is so cool. His whole Black Dead Resident Evil. Jesus.
can help your team. I hit him with the big eagle like I got high self-esteem.
Yeah.
An A student, but you're flowing this average pass. Bitch ass nigga, you flowing that static trash. You can only get cabbage smashed. No disrespect, but y'all about to see a nigga get knocked out while he rapping. I Joey Jihad his ass.
Shouts to Philly.
Yeah, hey, that was a cold moment. That's the day that the earth stood still, bro.
It
I was
did.
working at motherfucking, I was working in an office with like 200 nerds. Like I was testing video games.
Oh, this was when you
At EA.
Yeah.
And
What
so,
a dream job, right
Yeah,
there.
best shit ever,
Christ.
bro. Like $14 an hour. I think they had like benefits and everything. But fucking I was battling and like a few people knew or whatnot, but it wasn't like no battles. No one ever sent me. We all had computers and people would
I don't
send
think
links
what was
and shit.
WorldStar even. It's like early days of WorldStar, even before.
Maybe
like,
before. I'm not really sure, bro. I know like Max B wasn't popping.
Well, this
you know
was
what I'm
before
saying?
You and Madness, so this was like I think YouTube was like on the come up at that time. So
What year was this?
Well, this was he's talking about Joey Jihad, the old.
Wasn't
Joey
that-
Jihad.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm talking about Joey Jihad, but what I'm saying is the Joey Jihad
Which probably
shit,
predated this by about
Yeah,
2
yeah,
years,
yeah.
I would say.
it literally fucking like I was in the office and I don't know you know office culture, like people in the office they like a fucking funny cat meme or whatever the
yeah,
fuck
they're,
people
like, pass it
share
around.
shit
Oh,
around.
do you see this?
The
joke-
water cooler gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you get it while you're working and you're not like your boss is never supposed to see.
Right.
But it's the shit that like keeps the work environment alive. Or back then it kept the work environment alive.
Morale.
Yeah. the Joey Jihad shit popped up. Like somebody sent the link and the whole thing, like the whole office went crazy at this shit. And like it was really cold. Like it was.
Were they nervous for you? Like, James, you should be careful. These guys are pretty aggressive.
I don't know, but I was a fan of like all the Philly shit. The what's his name?
Reed
The
Dollars,
and all that shit. I think Joey beat Reed Dollars before. Like he
Yeah.
beat some other important Philly dude before, and then that happened, and you saw the fool like he got hit, and the only thing I could compare it to was when he was laid out, or at least what I remember is that he, like a frog that you have to dissect in school, like he was like, his nervous system just gave way. That shit was wild, bro.
It was like Shoddy Horror when that Molly first hit.
It was
You know
like
what I mean?
that. Yeah.
I'll pass it to you. Time.
Somebody said I didn't know DAYLYT did content shit.
Such an awkward ending to a round because he had like wordplay based on his name, and it wasn't really landing because he wasn't mentioning his family members by name and stuff. So he was.
Well, this is what we talked about last time. Where like or maybe I talked about with Greg, where there was no like emphasis on ending a round on a high note. It was just like you just end the round.
Something pass, so I pass it to you.
Yeah,
It was like,
yeah.
And here goes pass. Clearly hasn't aged a day. It's just his beard that has.
Nah, he had a beard when he was 14.
Yeah, he did.
Look, all right. That was cool. Look, if y'all are squeamish,
No, that wasn't a pre-made.
Because this will be quite gory. I don't know you, but I bet I can sum up your life story. You be running up and down your block trying to start fake beef. Tell the truth, you the only fruit on Grape Street. Now I know you hang with gangsters, but you the square nigga in your clique.
Hey, who fucking shot this?
Me.
You shot it?
Yeah.
That edit was sloppy, bro.
Why?
Let me show you right here. It's something about that shit that got me wrong.
The crowd reaction.
Now I know you hang with gangsters, but you the square nigga in your clique.
I don't like that.
Well, what
Keep in mind,
don't
though,
you like it?
Keep in mind, not to neck or anything like that, but just to keep it a stack. Keep in mind the outlay of Second Street Jazz.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so awkward. There's
Are you talking about the second angle's kind of whack?
It was just the jump from this. I mean, it was the jump from that angle to that angle at that time. It was it was just.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
I'm sorry for
probably
shitting on your
probably
craft, bro.
sucks,
It's a
man.
long time
It was
ago,
2009. Bro. You're so back there.
You're so much better
You the
now.
square
Your shit is
nigga
like
in
a
your
fucking
clique.
movie now,
So
like
you
Avatar.
just playing your part. Your homies finna hit a lick. They make you stay in the car. He be like, please guys, I swear I'm not a square. Can I come or what? They be like, bitch, I said stay, cause you just gon' fuck it up. See, this is a battle. I got nothing to lose. But you trying too hard to act hard. It's like you got something to prove. So what, you busting guns like it's the city of God? Nigga, you look real gangster on them YouTube video blogs.
That was like Pass's whole approach. Like, I'm gonna like call out the lack of authenticity of this guy. And it's funny because like Pass doesn't claim to be like a super gangster person himself.
no.
I think he doesn't like when other people portray themselves as such, and he kind of wants to
He wants to pull their car.
pull their car. And at the time, it hit really hard. But watching it in retrospect, it doesn't really age quite as well. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But one thing that does age quite as
raps
well
his fucking ass off.
is the raps and then the delivery. And like I remember the shit that he did against the Mexican dude, where he said something.
Illusion Z.
Yeah, got no nuts. Something taco truck, cooking tacos up, and like it was like the perfect blend of like the Maltese with the like the hood delivery, And I feel like the Maltese like lacked salesmanship, And it was more about
That's when Pass was literally wearing like a parachute as a t-shirt. It was like Missy Elliott sized white tee. It was insane.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Grind time don't appreciate the rhymes that I even spit. Whining on some diva shit. Bitch, nigga, eat a dick.
Like that.
How was this weak bitch trying to be on that street tip? Fuck DAYLYT. My niggas will make you eat clips. You done know now.
That's the type of shit that they would love nowadays.
Yeah, word up.
Both of them with the early use of the word association.
Don't need one more round. They call him DAYLYT because he disappear on the block every time the sun go down.
The whole fucking place gotta go when he says some shit
But
like
it's a
that.
reason. See, in the daytime, DAYLYT is nice with them sick flows, but in the evening, DAYLYT got a night shift at Quiznos.
Which is motherfucking true, because I know the homie worked with them at Quiznos. Damn! How the fuck you know that?
Blidnass. Now, what's kind of does take away from Pass's angle a little bit is it's very reminiscent of what Locksmith just said to him in the previous battle.
Yeah.
The whole DAYLYT with like blah blah blah, like the rain comes, you make rainbows because you're gay, bro.
But you know you can't not though. You can't.
You kind of
not.
have to fuck with it.
His name
to
is
an
DAYLYT.
extent. Yeah.
I bet you everybody still does it, right?
They do, and I hate to give this.
I don't know,
props.
man. I feel like that was more creative than people do nowadays. Though.
I did like, and I definitely don't like this gremlin of a human. But when Mad Child said the like
oh yeah,
DAYLYT's
the
when,
40 watts or whatever. The fuck it was.
when it's
the
daylight
wattage.
savings time, you always have your homies come out when it's daylight savings. And the way he flipped that was kind of icy. But you're right, people do still flip his name to this day.
I don't mean to get absurd, but this shit is scandalous. How you go from flipping birds to flipping sandwiches? That don't even correlate. That's why you sort of fake. You the best on the West, tell that to Thesaurus face. Look, you a snitch. Look, you a snitch. Only time you represent the California state is when you working with the state feds, testifying for a case. Look, I know you from Watts. But I don't know what that kind of shit you trying to formulate. You're not a menace to society. You gay like Lawrence Tate.
Lawrence Tate's not really a gay guy.
No. Lorenz Tate is probably about as gay as he is a gangster.
Yeah, that part. He's an actor in Hollywood.
All right,
It's about his thespian.
So, who got that round?
I'm gonna give it to
tough
Pass.
to call.
Let me give it to Pass.
I think Pass got that round.
And you know what? Cause here's the thing, like Day, like his, you know that. Like you can say some people are ahead of their time and like people just didn't get it. But a part of being good is not being ahead of your time. It's being in the now.
Yeah, word.
You know?
Good point.
Word.
Yeah.
Like
it's about finding that balance. It's like being it's like being a DJ, right? Like if you're a dope
That's
DJ, you want to play music that you enjoy hearing, but the crowd has to enjoy it as well.
Exactly.
You can't be so ahead of the curve that bitches don't want to dance to it. You
and
feel
then
me?
be like, oh, they were lame. That's like some hipster shit. You
Right.
feel me?
Like, the kids just don't get it. You feel
word.
me?
Yeah,
Then you do appreciate this Rakim song.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
yep.
You gotta trick them into liking what you do and trick them into realizing that you're ahead of the curve.
Exactly.
Yo, grits and coffee. Let's go.
Word.
Yo,
Hey, Stalk.
hey, yo.
Hey.
Yeah, you
This was
pronounce East
still,
Oakland.
was this
East
still when like
Oakland.
when
East
fucking
Oakland.
well, like everybody would come down like be like Oakland and like LA. There's
Well,
like,
yeah,
still
the-
that weird like
The tension of
I'm
that
about to say
was
some funny shit after this.
the most amplified when I battled Disaster. When it was me and Flo
But I
against-
feel like it's still peeling over.
and to this day that'll still
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I lived in Oakland, bro. I live a good third of my life in NorCal. I can say this 100%.
Me and you are the most LA to the Bay Fools ever.
Exactly.
Like,
we almost like are like inverse in a bit
Exactly.
because I was born up there. And like what I can say, bro, is that like Oakland motherfuckers are extra. Like the Bay motherfuckers are extra. Period. I remember there's a time when Oakland had beef with Long Beach. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah.
How the fuck do you, as a city, have beef
Just
with a
Long
city?
Beach.
6.5 hours away.
Yeah, bro.
No. Fools were
Right.
getting hit up in Long Beach for wearing like fizz glasses and shit and like and repping the Bay. You can't wear A's hats on that.
But Long Beach dudes are extras too.
And they're super crippish and extra out. And fools in Oakland say blood. So there's like a lot of reasons why. But that's weird that most people have no idea that existed.
I was here, so
Such
I
an
know.
obscure, like, because I was in an Oakland-based rap group, and we had a show in Long Beach with Crooked Eye, and we like were getting preemptive warnings about it. Like,
Yeah.
like we're from LA, like.
You're like, I'm from LA.
Yeah, that's an
We
actual thing though.
That was weird, bro, but continue, man. Oh, it's that town pride, and it's that, like,
Civic pride as a motherfucker. And it's funny, Oakland and Long Beach, the 2 largest port cities. What's in that water?
Yeah. Everybody's with the longshoremen and shit.
See my neck? No necklace. I don't bargain the cost of jewels. I done battled in Watts to Jersey to Harlem. I'm off in dudes. You argue I off the ooze with missiles that disintegrate tissue. I pack the pistols that Marvin the Martian used. Move when the lead we sparking. Explode shit. Plaids play Moses and he'll get his Red Sea parted. Cautious. See, I'm posted on the block with a dime. You'll think fiends police the way they cop on the grind. Drive by, popping the 9. So many guns hanging out the window, the whip like Optimus Prime.
That's so fucking...
I'm a dime, bitch.
Yeah, so visual,
Equipped with
bro.
the bomb, bitch. Pass went to a private school, so I'ma take it to its prom, bitch. I got a bomb, bitch. Blast hands, I don't mean the trash can. When I say you go into God, bitch. I got a brick.
And it's crazy because I feel so bad for DAYLYT because I remember at this moment realizing how hard he was being slept on and how underappreciated he was.
There.
But literally, this was setting the foundation for the West Coast being able to even fuck with these type of bars. Period. If it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have the.
Well, no, I mean
climate
at the
of
same
battle rap.
event, like QP battled.
Yeah.
And he did fucking amazing. He battled Taz.
Well, I was gonna say QB versus Taz. So it's like these
Yeah.
dudes were climbing the ladder.
Yeah, word,
you know
word.
what I mean? Like,
So,
But and also what I can say.
and rapping next to Taz, you know. What I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't even know Taz.
challenge.
You type?
Taz cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he's a nice guy.
very nice.
He's a nice individual.
He for sure watching. Shouts to
Yeah.
Taz. That's a good fuck.
What I can say is that like low key without dudes like that, like without dudes like him.
Without dudes like Taz.
No, without dudes like Day or whatnot. There's, years later, we'd be, it'd be a struggle for, the way if we want to be, super flag waving, right? It'd be a struggle for us to be relevant.
Yeah,
Because
1,000.
we wouldn't have those. We'd have, if it was just the Source or even just Diz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word up.
Like he had to like low key like be underappreciated for a long time and then figure his way.
Well, it's
to
more of an
fucking-
accurate representation of Los Angeles rap styles.
Nah, bro.
I'm saying that to have, listen, to have that in the mix, though. If the only representation you have is Disaster, Thesaurus, and to not have that there too, that's very, very underrepresented.
Well, for battle rap, but here's the thing, bro. You already mentioned K Dot. You already mentioned motherfucking YG. Like YG, K Dot, Dom Kennedy. You gotta think about it. These dudes were being super West Coast in terms of what it actually is. Like YG shit. My little brother and their whole generation, they talk like that dude.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick reminds
Fools
me of
that use the word jerkin to describe to mean
The
cool.
party was
hey, that
jerkin'.
shit jerkin.
Yeah.
If you're not from LA, you don't even know what that means. Period.
And then Dom is like super like West Side, like beachy, like
I'm a
Venice
player.
nigga,
I fuck
you know?
with the bitches. You know
That
what I'm
part,
saying?
you know?
Yeah.
And then so like I feel like what Day was doing, it was almost like this.
Well,
weird,
Day's like what J-Rock is, you feel me? In Schoolboy, and then like in a battle rap context, you feel me? Like
Maybe.
there ain't gangster rappers in LA, bro. Like
there's
what the
gangster
fuck?
rappers, but I feel like he really and maybe it's really you are right and I'm right at the same time, but because when you throw Schoolboy in it, I see somebody who fetishizes the East Coast. You know,
to a degree, you know.
And
What
so
I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm saying. Like, these
well,
dudes,
and DAYLYT for sure is heavily
for sure.
influenced. In fact, I remember his first King of the Dot battle when he battled Philly Swain. He had a whole intro which you filmed. Remember, like when you did the little like before battle intros, and he was like, all the West Coast rappers when I was growing up was ass to me. He said Snoop Dogg ass to me, Ice Cube ass to me,
Corrupt
Tupac. Ass to me.
How is a nigga gonna say that Ice Cube is ass when that's Biggie's favorite rapper?
Right.
So this is my problem.
Well, I think Biggie like King T a lot too.
Or
Also
King
from
T,
Compton,
but
you know
but
what I'm saying? Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong about that. But at least King T, somebody, right?
For sure.
So this is the problem that I had with Day and all the pit dudes. I would be there and I'd be like, you guys don't want to be from where you're from.
They did not want the respect of the West Coast scene. They were like, fuck that. We're the dudes from out here in the context of New York.
But here's the thing. That shit I feel like it wouldn't fly in the hood, literally, And it had to happen in the West Side where there's people from fucking Northridge can come and like.
Well, yeah,
you know,
like you said, fools
like,
yelling at each other in the face in the hood. They're gonna be like, "Hey, cuz, you can let me talk
I've
to you
seen
like
somebody
that?
get
Fire
shot
on
for
that
yelling
fool."
at somebody in their face.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
that. You know what I'm saying?
That shit don't work.
But anyway, I used to shit on it. I used to hate on it. I used to be like, you guys are wrong. But then now, and I see this battle and I'm like, damn, that shit is actually like beautiful and risk taking a little bit.
Well, it is. It's taking a New York style, bringing it to an LA context, and then the inverse of that is you got dudes like Arsenal from New Jersey claiming LA gangs.
Yeah.
So you have the popularization of our culture within their context as well. It goes both ways.
Yeah,
You feel me?
but I agree with what James is saying because like when these cats first got on the scene, like Con, Fox, DAYLYT, I felt like they were biting East Coast style a lot.
They were pandering to
You
New
know?
York quite a bit.
So
and that's why I feel like the modern era, when you see dudes like Geechee Gotti, it's so fucking refreshing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's so in the pocket because you have the same
Yep.
wordplay ability
Yeah,
as these
Geechee's
New York
saying,
dudes,
yeah,
but you
word-
sound like
yeah,
you from
word up,
Compton.
word
You
up.
pronounce your
Yep.
R's.
Yep.
You feel me? Like
yeah, I gotta watch some of his battles now because I don't even know about him.
Geechee go crazy. I'm gonna say
Geechee's
that.
nuts.
He go crazy.
Bro, they got me on the mission, ho.
This beer is
Back in
disgusting.
Jackson,
bro.
Fucks with it.
You fuck with this shit? This shit is like
clips and
fucking
ho,
fruit
clips
juice.
Yes,
you in
it
the
is.
I
clips.
fucks with this.
Paz don't get the point, so I'm gonna take him to the Simpsons show. Listen, ho.
I can't talk
Homie
at
say
all.
he get a deal out. Bart's best friend, the only way he get a meal out. He shoot a pizza bar, and he like Bart little sister. He don't buy a whip. All he do is lease a car.
So like DAYLYT thought he was so genius for this Simpsons scheme, and it's dope, but it really wasn't like, okay, he leased a car.
Yeah.
This
Not that
round
cool.
was not really.
That's the
getting
street
free-
version of Force, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that is the street. But now, and they call it a reach. Like that's like setting the being the predecessor to Bangs and those dudes where they overly reach.
You drinking
feel me?
thought
Like-
juice. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I've heard that before.
Thought
I've
juice.
definitely drinking
That's
thought
stupid.
juice.
But like it's like to me, like you guys scored the first round to pass. I kind of give it to Day, and I feel like Day is low key losing with this angle.
The second round word.
My pockets, I'm getting dough like a Homer mistake. Wait, I draw quick with lead, giving them all infrareds. Text out, he's stretched out. Niggas is Marge Simpson age.
He looked down like, I know that wasn't. You gave me a pity. Woo!
But it really was far ahead, like we said before. You know what I mean? He's like playing a symphony that our ears weren't trained to understand yet. You know what I mean? Even though I don't think that was the best song, he really was like doing shit that would hit a lot.
You do
harder
have a
now.
point. You do have a very good point there.
You know?
For sure. Because like this crowd's like, you didn't even call him a faggot. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like you didn't even call him light skinned.
Yeah, word. You didn't use any personals.
Oh, I get it. He talking about the Simpsons.
Stupid. Oh, snarky ass. Snarky.
See, look,
Conversational rebuttals.
this nigga said that can't nobody on the West fuck with him. So I'm gonna let you know what it really feel like after the best just rip him.
Yeah.
But really,
Good rapping.
I don't give a
good rhyming.
fuck what you feel like. Nigga, fuck what you feel like. Your rhymes would be believable if you wasn't such a sucker in real life. It's like, okay, some of your bars is cracking, but your heart is absent. If you from Watts, where the fuck did you get a Harlem accent?
That's kind of what we're doing.
All me in the flesh.
But what's weird, fools from Watts have a very specific accent that's different from most of LA, and they have like a really like it's like a deeper voice. You like the way J-Rock talks, you feel me? The way a bunch of fools I know from both Bounty Hunters and Grape Street talk, they have like it sounds different than the rest of LA, and it is almost New Yorkish.
I want to say they're not fast talking at all.
No.
And
No,
Yeah.
slower, deliberate words.
Yeah, Compton dudes, they're from what I remember, usually fast talking, super hype dude. Watts dudes is almost like, I want to say,
More reserved.
Not more. It reminds me of the same thing as like Oakland shit a little bit, and then like the other, like the homie pointed out that Mexicans from Watts say nigga and aren't as racist as well.
For
It's
sure.
like-
Well, what's funny, people don't know, Grape Street was actually originally a Mexican gang.
I didn't know that.
Barrio Grape Street, and a lot of even the black OGs from going back to the 70s and 80s from Grape Street, they'll have Barrio Grape tattoos. So,
Really?
Yeah, and there's still a Barrio Grape that's down with them and that posts in the same projects as them. So it's interesting politics, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
LA
that's
street.
nuts.
I like that because LA was racist as fuck when I grew up. I seen race riots and shit as a kid.
And there's still parts where, you know, like Northeast LA, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not as severe.
Like Highland.
I was going to say.
That's
like,
where you stay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
as severe
yeah.
as it once was.
Yeah,
but
I
it was
remember
like,
I was
hate
gonna
this
throw a
shit.
park battle, and Aspect was like, I don't want to go to Highland.
yeah, no, and it's because there's a time where
But it's cool now. It's all hipstered out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
I know now, but still.
as long as you bring some yoga pants and a hula hoop, you're smooth. And don't wear shoes.
I'm the best. You forcing that accent so hard, it's like you ashamed to be from the West. What the fuck? Bitch, I rep the Bay like it's a way of life. You rep the gay life, so you pay the price. Age might take his life. The rain might fade your life. Daylight, say goodnight. Look, you will never be as dope as past. I leave you with an open gash. That blade put a smile on his face like the Joker mask. Look, I know you.
That's my favorite line of the battle. Dude.
Yeah.
And that's like, and if you look, Daylyt reacts like, okay, that's what he wanted to do. Daylyt was like, I want somebody to punch with me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking talk about who your third grade
word,
science
word.
teacher was. Just fucking punch with me.
Yeah.
And the blade, you know what I'm saying, give you a smile like the Joker mask. That's it.
Gas, but you spit hot smoking trash. You want to be Daylyt? Welcome to the overcast. Look, everywhere I go, they be getting a.
I think the best part of what Passwords does is say hella white shit in a really nigricious accent. Bro, the only time I don't hear niggas say overcast. I don't even say overcast and I talk like a white boy. You feel me? I say it's cloudy.
Man's.
That's
That's that Oakland diversity. You feel me? That's like, yo, my parents might could have met in Berkeley back in the day.
That's some old Rock Ridge. What's that school? What the fuck is that school? It's like
Piedmont.
Piedmont, that whole area.
Piedmont High, you feel me? Ohio, all that. Yeah.
A quota
He
to
went to
dip
Ohio.
from the rollers, crippling niggas when I spit cause I'm sick and Ebola.
Love
Is
that.
you a bitch or a soldier, nigga, pick your persona.
Yes.
See, this the Fresco.
Yeah, pass.
The
Killing this
Fresco's
round.
got too many dope MCs, so we just killing them over. The league need weak rappers. You just filling the quota.
Yeah.
And I know you really believe you got some hot ass bars, but the way you flipping that style's really not that hard. This is you. Yo, when my toast
Toaster.
be dumping, you know that's my toaster busting. My toast pop in the air like a toaster oven. Nigga, no, that's not okay. See, criteria is critical. It's not very clever and not very original. You just a fucking roach that they throwing in the past way. I light them up, burn them down, and throw them in the ashtray.
That was a strong ass ending,
It
bro.
was.
All right, so
Can't really find too much wrong
Is
with
there
that
more?
round.
Is there more?
There's a
Third
final
round.
round.
There's
now.
the final round on the other fucking link, bro.
That's when YouTube had them restrictions, you feel me?
so.
Oh, you don't want to play the ad? You don't
No,
want to
I
play the
can't- I
ad? You
can't
want to
play
give
the
YouTube no
audio. I
love?
can't- Yeah.
All right, cool.
So who do you guys got?
I'm gonna say it's 1-1 right at this point. You know, like,
Let's go.
I'm doing pass.
Some Oakland Raiders, the Bay to LA, like amoeba players.
Cali.
Come on now. I don't bring my niggas in.
I love what Day says at the beginning of this.
Oakland
I'll bring
Raiders,
my
the
friends
Bay
here.
to LA, like amoeba players.
very
Come
accurate.
on now. I don't bring my niggas in here. It'll be shootings immediately. Hey, yo. They done let me get to my third verse where the word's worse. I guess I'll off every clown. These are bed traps with these flare raps. I go raw every sound. I'm in your ocean.
I can't really fuck with flare raps.
That was forced?
I mean, only Daylyt can even make that even close to acceptable. And even, come on, flare raps, bro.
Floating. I bet they all said he drowned. He can't find the shell while he rhyming. Hell, I guess he lost every round. I toss every pound. In my city, it ain't no beamers clicking. Poker on me, you'll get stuck up like conceited bitches. Show you how to cream a chicken. I don't come with weapons and load a hood, nah. You'll hear dynamite in his house. like an episode of Good Times.
Nigga,
Kids. Kill his mom in Baghdad like where Saddam lives. That's where the bombs get. You say that you beam triggers, call him Freddy Krueger. You a killer? In your dreams, nigga. I got green, nigga. Don't pitch in the scale is harder. From liquid, we even lick kids. If they selling harder, rob everybody in your spot. Moms, pops, you can tell your daughter. I'll even be Jack and Jill if she come up my hill with a pail of water. I'm your father, so it's cool y'all ease, shorty. Before I bullet heads like the dude off Steve Harvey. I'm looking, there's no G's around. All your doors locked, I'm looking, there's no keys around. I'm no ease, you clown. By the way, this clear split, he wouldn't win day if he was that clear shit that blow leaves around. We want to bumble, then the bees is down. Triggers clap. This ain't no HBO movie with the Uzi, nigga, we Cinemax. This in my rap, I attack words and it's so true. Everything I'm saying is super.
All right, hey. So look, somebody asked about this. I'm not gonna answer this, but I was noticing watching this shit. The little, what's that shit? The little chat. That most of the people on this are not talking about anything that is pertinent to what's happening. They're just like, big cake, disaster. And I wonder what the fuck are they doing? Are they watching the battle?
Yeah. So now, this is now an Inception discussion because we're discussing the irrelevance that they're discussing.
Yeah, this shit is, it's just weird, man. It's just weird.
But y'all see y'all.
Yeah, no.
The rap version of Goku.
Anytime somebody says I'm Goku, everybody makes noise.
All right, look, hey, hold
That's
up.
funny. I wonder if that was like an early inspiration for the Disaster Goku moniker.
What?
Because didn't he just say I'm Goku? Like, because Diz has like a full-blown Goku obsession to the point where
I think Diz was obsessed with Goku at this point.
he has a tattoo of Goku that says body bag underneath it. It's like Goku wielding a mic. And it says body bag underneath it. We're still friends, despite this. Like,
did I tell you that this is a dude that's doing this battle rap thing, and there's like he asked me about the me and Disaster's rivalry.
Yeah.
And then Disaster, he's like, we have a Vegeta Goku thing going on.
Yeah.
And I never saw it that way.
So who's who?
You're like a Goku Gohan kind of.
Do you think you're Vegeta or do you think Disaster?
In his head, I'm Vegeta.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense personality-wise.
Yeah, that makes
but
no
Vegeta
sense.
is definitely the best, though. Everybody likes Vegeta way more.
Nah,
but
he's the ops.
Man, I fuck with Vegeta way more.
Vegeta's got the fucked up hairline. You feel me? Like
Vegeta's not the ops, but Vegeta is the. And I think the Japanese like Shonen Jump, they do this thing where it's like the dude that doesn't give a fuck and is having fun versus the dude that takes everything too serious. And so
Goku is Leonardo.
Yeah,
fucking
you're right.
Raphael is
right.
Vegeta.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
yeah, Vegeta's hard. Raphael's hard, but he's still
Vegeta. Look, to make an even more nerdy reference, if this was Harry Potter, if Dragon Ball was Harry Potter, Goku would be from Gryffindor.
Yes.
But show Vegeta's from Slytherin. One thou wow.
Exactly.
One thou wow.
Fuck yeah.
He's Slytherin.
Fuck yeah.
I'm from Slytherin too.
You from Slytherin?
For sure, from Slytherin.
Really?
Yeah. I'm cunning. I win. Slytherin motherfuckers win.
Damn,
I ain't no snake, but I'm from Slytherin.
Yeah, damn. I wonder. Yeah, I don't know if I'm.
You like
Vegeta.
Ravenclaw.
What's Ravenclaw?
They hella smart.
They hella smart. I'll be on the nerdy side, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want the pressure from the nigga that got to save the day or the one you gotta watch.
You ain't goofy enough to be from Gryffindor. I say you Ravenclaw.
Yeah, fuck
you
that.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Off top.
Alright. Hey, yo, I'm gonna show you how you're supposed to do that. Alright. Look, look. Shut up. So you claim that you bang Gats. Nigga, throw that garbage in the sewage drain. Cause the only thing that you ever aimed at was a target at a shooting range. Look, my niggas pop big chops and not in the air. Head shots that'll rock every knot in your hair. I came up on the baddest blocks where my partners all got off haze. You came up in Disaster shop with his pops buying knockoff J's.
That is hilarious.
Y'all in a crew called Crack City. Now ain't that crazy? Cause weren't you born in like 86? You just a late crack baby.
And the best part of that is this is like, yeah, you're right. I did grow up near Watts. Like, I agree with that bar, Pass. Like,
Well, you ain't never struggled by a bit, so I wonder why he spit. You just a fucking fake thug, mouth running like he's sick. Why don't you tell these people how you really pull something kind of slick? Trying to call Lush, looking for my number like a bitch. Talking about, let's keep it hip-hop and not make it personal. But now it's too late and the situation ain't reversible. 2 minute rounds, now you just made it worse for you. I should have come to LA with a decorated hearse for you. Ask about
Bro, I just love when motherfuckers.
Yeah, word.
I love
Yep.
I love good rap. So we can do
Yep.
we can do punchlines, you could do fucking motifs, you could do fucking names, you could do personals. All of those things can be in your rap, but when it's percussive, that shit right there, that's the magic in it.
but not forced percussive. It's not like the mandatory metronome in your head. Like, it has natural swing to it.
Yes.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah, we having music class right now. Basically, swing, feel, things like that.
Pass. They know I'm just sick. I be posted up with the O's coldest cut click, and I seen this before. I know what's up, bitch. You a smack battle groupie on Loaded Lux dick.
Drag that shit out too.
I heard you
And the funniest part, he is the nose touch after the Loaded Lux.
That's your shout out in your last battle before you spit a couple bars. You dropped his name, but do you really think?
By the way, I want to say Sirius Jones originated the nose touching in the fight.
Okay, you saw that?
Yeah.
That we were talking about how the boxers do that?
Yeah, no, the
On,
first dude I saw.
Iron Math. So I was like, who originated the whole nose touching? Because like people do that. And I said it was like a boxing thing.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a
but
lot of sense.
Sirius Jones was
Within
probably
the context
the first
of
wrestler
battle
I ever saw do that. Yeah,
People
for
always
sure.
attribute it to Loaded Lux.
And it's like sort of a coke thing too, but
for sure.
I thought it was kind of a boxing thing, but who cares?
I remember seeing like a cipher on World Star like in 2010, and it made me really sad because Punch and Words, remember the Ruckus rappers, and and Punch was in there, and he was spitting like a fucking like a Fight Club guy and touching his nose, and I was like,
It made you sad.
a piece of my childhood just died. Like,
But what I can say about Punch and Words is that I think Punch, I didn't see that battle, but after all that lyricist lounge shit ended, I started liking Punchlines rap better.
They did age well,
Yeah.
but it's like fuck, bro, you
trying to catch
touching your
up.
nose. Why you gotta do that?
He knows who the fuck you are. Look, my bar game tight, and your bars ain't tight. I should smack you up in broad daylight for acting like a broad daylight. So go, you got the right of way. I'll kill this nigga right away. Make it so daylight will never see the light of day. Look, and you will get easily smashed by half of these niggas in this building. Really, yo, I'm finna kill him. Disfigure this nigga grill, I'ma Emmett Till him. And look, I said more LA than you.
It's sad how many people don't even understand that reference, but like that's crazy fucking.
I don't get it.
It's just me.
Okay, Emmett Till was.
You gonna look at the white guy to explain this? No, fuck it. You take it away.
All right,
I have to piss anyway.
Yeah, Emmett Till was a kid that was beaten to death, like for apparently whistling at a white woman in I think the 1940s or 1950s.
Oh, okay.
And he got beat. And you hear Kanye West in the Through the Wire song. He's like, "How my shake will feel finding out a man looked like Emmett Till." That's what he was referencing as well.
So it's a kid that like
got beaten so bad, like his face.
Death?
Yeah, and he did die.
He died?
He did. He died. And what's the most fucked up part of the whole thing was recently, a couple years ago, the woman came out and said he never even whistled at her. So not only was it a despicable
like
thing, it was a big catalyst for the civil rights movement, though. So RPM
and some chick like recently came out and said
that's what I was just saying. Yeah, she said that it wasn't that he never did even whistle at her. You know what I'm saying? In fact, she was probably on the dick, is what it was, and like who knows? But it's a terrible thing. Great reference by Pass. I like when battlers use things that make people actually research things and learn about stuff.
Yeah.
It's important.
When I spit that shit, so you a punk ass ass, mark ass, sucker ass, trick ass bitch. AP, nigga, fresh coast. Hey,
That's just West Coast, LA to the back, baby. Okay, so wasn't judged, obviously.
Your boy Madness throwing up them dubs. What time is it, boy?
Who's that?
That's not Madness,
not
Madness.
That's not bad.
All right, so what do you guys got? I got past 2-1.
Yeah, low key. I mean, to me, like, it's
But
hard.
watching it back nowadays, like I feel like when I filmed it, I was like, DAYLYT got fucking smoked.
Oh yeah. No, the general consensus was it was not even close.
Yeah.
Now I think there's a very strong argument for either side.
Yep.
It's the rap version. DAYLYT is the rap version of the battle rap version of 2 Chainz on Duffel Bag Boys. That's what this is. It's like,
This is
who is this guy?
Yeah, this is Titty Boy, not 2 Chainz.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you could definitely see.
Well, and it's so funny because literally 2 Chainz changing his name and shouting it in the beginning of songs is the equivalent of DAYLYT getting a face tattoo. Low key, you know what I mean? It's like it's a whole it's a whole image
Rebranding.
Rebranding. 1000%.
All right, one more battle to go. We're gonna watch Clean versus B Magic. So I'm gonna stop the stream, just refresh it as soon as it stops.
Gang.
No, I went to go use the bathroom.
Okay, we're live now.
Cool.
We talk about. Wait.